Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pendleton, sir, if you would. And now the presentation of colors. And ladies and gentlemen, for our national anthem, may I present Delcy Romulus and Elena Rooney.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good job.
Beautiful job. As beautiful as the sky is out today. Give them one more round of applause, would you please? Well, it's here. And good morning, DY. What a beautiful day it is here in our DY Lagoon. Welcome to the graduation and commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. Class of 2019, today is your day. Your high school mission is complete. Shall we all offer them some congratulations? Now, many of you have come up through our school district, through the early education programs, Station Ave, M.E. Small, and Ezra Baker Elementary Schools, on to Wixon, and then Maddox East Middle School, and finally to arrive here at DY Regional High School, home of the mighty, mighty Dolphins. Now, the mission of Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School remains steadfast: to prepare our students intellectually, physically, and socially for their roles as educated and responsible citizens. And I have to tell you, I've had the honor and the privilege to watch each of you grow as students and as responsible citizens. Each of you has now achieved what I personally know to be one of the most coveted of human accomplishments, and that is earning your high school diploma. This diploma is your first key to opening a plethora, that's one of Colin Delacosta's words, a plethora of doors to unique and endless opportunity. So many opportunities await you beyond the shores of our lagoon. And know that education takes teamwork and guidance. So always remember the support, the guidance, the tireless dedication of the educators who taught you and supported you along the way of your educational journey. Many of your current and former educators are here to honor you today. So educators, if I would please ask you to all stand so that we may say thank you to your dedication to our students. Educators, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School District educators. Thank you. And now let's not forget all those others, the teaching assistants, our secretaries, Mrs. Falco and the cafeteria staff who fed us every day, the maintenance team of Mary and Brian who cleaned up all of our messes, small and large. And thank you to our school resource officers, Officer Nick and Officer Pat, for keeping us safe. Love you guys. And thank you to our DY grounds crew and so many who have worked throughout the year to make our playing field so spectacular today and every day. Class of 2019, later today, many of you will spend the day celebrating your accomplishments. Well, I know your parents and guardians have been by your side throughout this journey. They have guided you, driven you, and I know I've seen some of them madly praying on the side for some of you to arrive here on this day of great accomplishment. So know that your accomplishment is due in large part to the love, sacrifice, guidance, and mentoring of your parents and guardians. So class of 2019, I'm now going to ask you to please stand up and give them a mighty, mighty Dolphin round of applause. Thank you, class. Now, to the citizens of Dennis-Yarmouth, we are and must remain intergenerational in our thinking and in all of our community endeavors. And to that end, in an ongoing effort to sustain this initiative, our students from across all grades and all ages continue to engage with our community members to create and participate in events designed for us to learn from each other. Our student ambassadors, for example, and grade 8 students joined with a group of older citizens to discuss ageism, women's rights, and the global need for sustainable, clean water. These intergenerational model events once again created and passed resolutions of global concern. Resolutions designed to make the world a better place for all persons on Earth. Our DY students and K-3 students continue to engage in peer group projects such as PE Pals with Station Ave Elementary and planning a sustaining farm-to-table garden at Ezra Baker. Mr. Dupuy and Ms. Lobig's ecology and biology classes have joined the Friends of the Bass River Water Project to conduct water sampling studies in a community effort to sustain the quality of our beloved river. We continued this year a new tradition started last year as our 2019 graduating seniors marched over to Station Avenue and traveled on to M.E. Small and Ezra Baker schools to inspire the young members of the class of 2028 of the possibilities of excitement of a high school graduation. I did a little bit of figuring 2028 and then I stopped because I thought I was going to be very old by that time. Our Dolphin community has continued to provide our students with career exploration through our DY School to Careers program. You as a community have opened up your businesses, organizations, and individual concerns to allow our students to experience a variety of career exploration opportunities. In this school year, over 125 students participated in our program. I would like to thank Mrs. Fady, the guidance team, for their continued efforts in development of what has been noted as one of the best school to career programs in the state. Congratulations and thank you very much. Now I would like to take a brief moment to address the DY community. Both Dennis and Yarmouth are unique and amazing communities. You have produced some of the finest students that I've ever had the pleasure to work with. I've had the honor to watch so many of them go from the shores of our lagoon to accomplish amazing endeavors and to grow into responsible and respectable citizens. And I thank the towns for that. This past Thursday, members of our communities, businesses, organizations, and individuals who just wanted to make a difference and provide an uplifting opportunity awarded our students over $320,000 in scholarships. Unbelievable. Thank you. And to all of you for your generosity and unconditional commitment to providing life-changing financial and educational support for our students, on behalf of our students and their families and our faculty, we thank you very much. All right, we're getting there. DY Dolphins class of 2019. Let me be very clear about this. Sorry. It might happen a little bit throughout this thing, so bear with me. Let me be very clear. You amaze me, absolutely. And because of you today, I once again wear the Ring of Champions. Coach O'Connor, would you come up here for a second, please? Ladies, I hope you're wearing them, and I'm going to ask you, hold them high. Hold them high. Our field hockey team, outstanding. Thanks, Coach. As a class, you have continued to demonstrate excellence in academic integrity, undeniable perseverance of moral character and belief. So, okay, it's time to recap your class history and some class statistics. Academically, the class of 2019 demonstrated notable excellence. You were a class with 10 students who earned higher than a 4.0 grade point average, and a total of 24 students have a GPA higher than 3.75. This is an amazing class accomplishment, and know that each of you is an academic champion. Over 82% of you have reported that you will attend a college or technical school in the fall. You have been accepted at 126 colleges and universities. You will attend schools across the United States. From the shores of Cape Cod at the Community College to Mass Maritime Academy, Cornell University, up north to Simmons, UMass, Amherst, Boston, Dartmouth, and Lowell, in schools up and down the East Coast. You will spread west across the country to Arizona State University. You will go to schools in the South, Virginia, Florida, and the Carolinas. In the Midwest is going to see Dolphins in Kentucky, Illinois, and Colorado. I call that, as I always have, Dolphins swimming all across America. Next year, our band's drum major, Abby Downs, will attend Cornell for astrophysics. And perhaps one day, yeah, that's it. And perhaps one day, she will give us a dolphin shout-out from outer space. And Tiana Bazzi will attend Louisville, and perhaps one day she will give us a shout-out from the Olympics. Now, some of you have chosen to take different paths and are going on to attend specialized technical training after graduation. A number of our Dolphins will be entering the workforce, as coined this year, exploring life, in our communities and communities across the land. And three of our Dolphin graduates have answered a different call. They have enlisted to serve our country in the Air Force, Army, and Navy, and I want to thank you for your commitment. Okay, and at this time, if I could, I ask that all veterans and first responders, if you would stand so that we may say thank you for your service and your protection. And one more thing, we will never, ever forget Sergeant Sean Gannon. Please stand. Geez, I better stop making myself emotional. I won't be able to read the rest of this. While reviewing so many of your accomplishments beyond the classroom, you continue to inspire your school and your community. This year, you continued the revival of a timeless Dolphin tradition with a truly inspiring Dolphin Pride Pep Rally. And that was awesome. Well done. The fall sports band and color guard took off running and never looked back. The DY field hockey, gonna say it again, here we go. 13-0, mission perfect, MIAA Division III state champions. Congratulations. Well done, Coach. Mrs. Woodbury continues to refer to the band as the 12th man on the field. This year, the championship finals were canceled due to weather, so they will continue their run from last year with the marching band at 6 consecutive state champions, the color guard at 12 state championships, and the winter guard holding at 3 consecutive state champions. In this season, I continue to hear how you wowed the New England region with your amazing performances of Welcome to the Jungle. Well done. And as far as the band goes, thank you for letting me perform. Stars and Stripes, awesome. I will never forget that. And all I know is they are always champions in my book. Thank you. Oh, yes, forgot. And just because they could, the band organized and put together an intergenerational Veterans Day concert, which highlighted the talents of our Dolphin musicians playing alongside older adult musicians from the New Horizons Band. And it was a truly touching salute to our community veterans. Thank you for that. Now, the Dolphin field hockey, as we mentioned, and the girls ice hockey and softball, they all won ACL championships. The girls track team received their 7th consecutive award for outstanding sportsmanship by the MIAA. And we want to give a special shout out to the DY ladies tennis team, who earned their best record in 10 years, went to the tournament, and they had a record of 12-5. Well done, and I know some of you seniors were on there for 4 or 5 years. Very well done. It's been said many times, and I'm going to say it again. Triumph is earned with hard work, commitment, discipline, dedication, teamwork, and the dauntless pursuit of achieving excellence. Whether hitting a winning field hockey goal, scoring a game-winning touchdown, a home run, or simply playing, not simply, it's tough to do, an electrifying collection of notes for the jazz band, you are all Dolphin incredible. Now, in the Scholastic Arts Department, DY students continue to shine, earning gold and silver medals, honorable mentions in the Globe Scholastics. And one of you, Dayla Alston, is a gold key winner. Anna Batson, Jenny Dolby, Libby Homan, Renee Levesque, Ronaldo Campos, Miranda Filo, and Skylar Burke are all DYRHS who were recognized locally and nationally for their artworks in exhibition. Congratulations to all of our artists. Now, seniors, you've had momentous achievements collectively and individually. You have been involved in intergenerational events. As juniors, you swept the annual Law Day competitions, placed first in the Veterans Poetry of Peace, and the Voice of Democracy contests. I'm going to move on to our Boston Globe and/or Herald All Scholastics. This young lady, Tiana Bazzi, was recognized for track and field and 2 state championships. Well done, T. Peyton Doyle was recognized for football, and Shelby Dunn, field hockey. Now, Shelby Dunn was both a Globe and All Scholastic selection. And Shelby becoming around the mountain. Congratulations, Shelby. All right? The DY Legacy of Championship achievement continues to shine bright with the class of 2019. Here in Dolphinland, we have a saying, a way of being, the Dolphin way. Be here, be respectful, and be responsible. And while you have all embraced and demonstrated the Dolphin way, I know that for some of you, just coming to school every day was a challenge, yet you overcame struggles that many of us will never know. You have quietly and respectfully persevered, and you have achieved the ultimate win. Class of 2019, I've been honored to travel with many of you as you have spread your pride across the world to Germany, Spain, France, Austria, Costa Rica, and this year back to Germany yet one more time. Although I know for Gabby, Liz, and Peyton, it was for their second and third times. And no matter where you have traveled, those who you have come in contact with were inspired by your thoughtfulness, your kindness, your respect, and the genuine respect you have for one another. Your accomplishments in the classroom, on the fields, the courts, artistic canvas, musical and dramatical stage, and the co-curricular activities has been outstanding and astounding. Yeah, astounding. As a class, you have once again raised the bar for those who will follow in the educational seasons to come. You have given me so many memories that I will take along with me. Just a few, I'm sorry, right now. Alexis's kind words at baccalaureate, Captain Jack Tierney and Avery saving 2 lives. Renee's hit song about the porch. Renee, I know it really wasn't about a porch, it was a great song. Our trips to Germany, Spain, and Costa Rica. And Avery's bomb diggity chocolate chip cookies that I used to put in my suit coat pocket. Thank you, Avery. My me, she'll know who that is. And lastly, shopping with Peyton at the Gucci store in Munich, Germany. Unbelievable. That stuff's expensive, Peyton. Jeez. Well, wow, there's so many I'd like to tell, but yet we must move on. You have inspired your teachers, parents, guardians, and have enhanced your community. You leave us with a beautiful and optimistic hope that our small part of the world and the world at large will be in good hands. Liz Scott, who will be attending Fitchburg State, reminded me that moving on is often bittersweet. Today, for me, it is. As you leave here today, take a look behind you at the building of brick, mortar, and glass, and cherish the memories and the lessons you've learned. Know that a Dolphin light will always remain on for you, and we will await your return. Come back and say hello to get some free advice, because after today, it's not free out there, and come back to teach and share some of your newfound wisdoms. You all know that I like to fist bump those I see and meet in the hallway, and even if I'm saying, and I say it a lot, hoodies, hats, earbuds. For me, it's always been an opportunity to make a connection. And if I've never had the opportunity to give you a fist bump, it's coming up. Stand by. And also, You know we're pretty big this year, and I thank the PBIS team for hooking up the shout-out cards. And I was lucky enough to give a few out, but I got one today I want to give to all of you. Would you guys hold up that for me? This is a shout-out card with all your names on it, and I love you. Thank you. That's for all of you. You have truly enhanced my life. Class of 2019 is an old soldier. I have a new mission for you. Your new mission is to go on and to embrace opportunity, to leave a place better than you found it, and to change the world for the better. If I may echo some of the timeless words from Lady Gaga's song, it seems to be all the rage. And they did sing it beautifully the other day at Senior Last Assembly. It was so moving. But each of you have now been prepared. You are out of the shallows now and ready to venture into the deeper end of academics and the deeper end of all life has to offer. So as I close my tenure as principal, I also want to thank the towns of Dennis and Yarmouth for the opportunity, the support, the honor to have worked with your children. For me, this has truly been a gift of a career. Your children will forever and always be my children, and I thank you. Almost done. You have made me a better person for knowing all of you. And Mark Twain said, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. May you all find your why. And remember, once a dolphin, always a dolphin. Congratulations until we meet again. Thank you very much. And now, it is my honor, may I introduce our own Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School Committee member, Mr. Joseph Tierney.
Superintendent Woodbury, Mr. Jenks, Mr. Morrison, faculty, staff, parents, and especially you, the graduating class of 2019 of Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School. Good morning. On behalf of the Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School Committee, congratulations. We are so very proud of all of your accomplishments. The diploma you will receive today is the accumulation of years of hard work. It is the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new and exciting one. That piece of paper represents 13 years of discovery, exploration, and fulfilled dreams. Parents, savor this time. This chapter of your son or daughter is drawing to a close. However, new and exciting endeavors lie ahead. Just you wait. It seems like yesterday we were putting our little kindergartners on big yellow buses, thinking graduation is just so far away. And now, look at them here. It all seems a little bit surreal. For the class of 2019, you were guided each day by the district teachers, coaches, counselors, that are the best of the best, and they're sitting right here. Their dedication and devotion to excellence from our teachers and counselors is what sets DY Dolphins apart from any other school district in this state. A little secret about teachers that many do not know that I learned is that they truly care for their students. When you struggled, they struggled. When you felt pain, they felt pain. They held your hands and wiped your noses in elementary school, and celebrated state championships that you earned. Today, after all the pomp and circumstance, please take a few minutes to thank them. Their hours of dedication to your success in getting you to this point to sit in the lagoon are worth a handshake, a hug, and a big thank you. When you leave the grounds here at DY, you will no longer be students of the district, you will be alumni. Many of you will go off to college, work, or join the military, and never return to make this community of Dennis-Yarmouth your home. Your experiences in the virtual classroom with students from other countries, trips to Germany, France, Costa Rica, have given you a flavor for other cultures and all around the world. There are many, many graduates here from DY that graduated and live all over the world. Just like you, they once sat in the very seats you're sitting in. A few of you will return to the communities of Dennis and Yarmouth, and you'll raise your families here and have a great career. There are many alumni that call Dennis and Yarmouth home. Police officers, firefighters, local business owners, selectmen, school committee members, doctors and nurses that once walked the halls at DY and now are the core of our great community. As much as your parents don't want to let go, you have been prepared to see the world, do great things, succeed to greatness. Remember where you came from, and you will always have that dolphin pride to carry with you. The future is a blank slate, ready for your story. On a personal note, I've been blessed to have married my Mattakese Middle School sweetheart. Both graduated DY Dolphins in 1986. We have seen three of our children graduate from DY, all well on their way to great things near and far in this country. Today, our last Dolphin will walk across the stage. Jack, I am so proud of you and who you've become. Sorry. Your hard work, your ability to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and finish strong is what any parent wants for their child. It has been a blast to watch you and your classmates grow and become successful young adults in your own ways. For that, I am forever grateful. And I'd like to publicly thank all the teachers, coaches, and Miss Dale Fornoff for enduring the Tierney clan. Each one of you in the sea of green before us has succeeded. That is why you're sitting here. Success may be as a valedictorian of your class, or success may be just getting enough credits to graduate. You are each successful in your own special way. Continue to take chances, be the leaders, and know that there are thousands of DY Dolphins that will have your back when in need. I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to go along with Mr. Morrison's theme here. We talk about in the district the DY advantage. Academics is a huge DY advantage. The teachers are a DY advantage. I'm going to give you a little bit of a DY advantage that we probably haven't seen before. What I'd like to do is to ask that anybody has graduated from DY, please stand. Anybody that graduated from DY, please stand. Graduating. Thank you. Take what you've learned from your years here at DY to be one of the best in the country, and let others see the best in you. As you set your own paths, remember that those that supported, loved, and believed in you. Remember, too, that everyone falls on hard times, and that it is more important that you got up than that you fell. Remember the sand in your shoes and the salty air you breathe. When the day is done, you'll become alumni of the Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School. Know that Dolphin Pride will always be part of who you are. Who knows? 20 years from now, you may be giving this speech as a member of the DY Regional School Committee. I'd vote for any one of you. Here's some advice that I'd like to leave you with. It is written, actually, by a great American writer, Mark Twain. Great, let's go on. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than the ones that you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Congratulations to each and one of you. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Ms. Carol Woodbury. You know where you start?
Members of the Dennis-Yarmouth School Committee, Assistant Superintendent Ken Jenks, Principal Tony Morrison, and our amazing team of assistant principals, Mr. Clarkin, Dr. Funk, Ms. O'Connor, and Ms. Scavone. Faculty, town officials, community members, families, and friends. Boy, graduations bring everybody out, don't they? Thank you for joining us for the 2019 Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School commencement exercises. Graduates of the class of 2019, it is my honor to offer you heartfelt congratulations as you sit together in the lagoon for the last time as a class and as students of Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School. What a glorious day for your graduation all the way around. It is truly a great day in Dolphin Land, and it has been a remarkable senior week filled with love, all the love and emotion that makes this week so special. As everyone has said before, you are an amazing group of young adults, and I am so proud of all of your accomplishments and feel so fortunate to have been with you at this time. You have brought great joy to my life as I have watched you grow and achieve in the classrooms, on the fields, in the art rooms, and on the stage. Each of you has so much to add to our world. Throughout the activities this week, your 5 years at Dennis-Yarmouth High School have been highlighted over and over again. But for many of you, I want to say, I knew you when you first arrived in kindergarten. So families and parents, let's go back for just a few minutes. Remember the first time you left them at their classrooms? Or dropped them off at the schoolhouse doors? Or put them on the bus for the first time? It was hard, wasn't it? Maybe some of you are experiencing some of those same feelings all over again. Excitement, pride, but also a little scared and worried too. As a former kindergarten and first grade teacher, I've observed many school beginnings. I like to say they can take the teacher out of kindergarten, but they can never take the kindergarten out of the teacher. There's a wonderful book right here called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Graduates, permit me to share with your families for a few minutes so I can take them way back to when you started school. Chester Raccoon stood at the end of the forest and cried, "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends. I want to play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. May I please stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to," she told him gently. One of the first lessons. "Even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret. that will make your nights, he was a raccoon after all, seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped his tears away and looked interested. A secret. What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand, asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you, Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand against your cheek and think, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And that kiss will jump right to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your hand, I promise the kiss will stick. So families, perhaps if you have a child who will be leaving home and they will allow you, you could send them with a kissing hand. It will make you feel better, and they'll think you're crazy. Now, graduates, this part's for you. I remember the other night at the awards night, one of our preschool teachers in one of our towns got up and told you to shake out your wiggles, and you were pretty willing to play along. So I hope you play along with me today. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of the school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he looked at his mother and grinned. Give me your hand, he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Now you have a kissing hand too, he said. And with a gentle goodbye and an I love you, Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. Perhaps whenever it is time for you to leave, your parent, family member, or other important person in your life, you could leave them with a kissing hand, and I hope you will consider it. All of you have left your mark on the heart of DY. I know you have filled my heart with such joy that at times it brings me to tears. But this is just the beginning of your story. We cannot wait to see what the next chapter brings. You will be missed. You really are so very special. Please come back or email us so that we'll know how your next chapter is coming along. Now hold up your hand like this. Come on, graduates, help me out. All right, guys. Here is a kiss from your DY family. Catch it. Now close your hand and hold it tight. And remember that your DY family loves you. You will be forever in our hearts. Congratulations, Dennis-Yarmouth class of 2019. And I always say, D what? DY. Go Dolphins.
Okay, we're moving right along. Thank you. It is now my privilege to introduce our salutatorian, the number 2 student in the class of 2019, who has earned a grade point average of 4.1375. Please welcome Angela Fragano.
Good morning, class of 2019, and congratulations. We made it. My name is Angela Fragano, and I am honored to speak to all of you today. I would like to open my speech with a quote. Human relationships are chemical reactions. If you have a reaction, then you can never return to your previous state of being. Following lab procedure, you have a clear vision in mind of how your results should appear. However, it is pretty simple to not end up as you once believed you would. At the beginning of our journey, we would never expect to be team captains, drum majors, club presidents, award-winning artists, or stars of the theater productions. But we are this and so much more. Maybe we didn't get into our top choice college, and maybe we are not sure of what the future holds for us following this summer. But wherever we end up, I am positive every single one of you is going to have a meaningful impact on the world we now venture into, not only through your careers, but through the friendships and relationships I hope you will always treasure. Seldom do we think ahead to make observations while the action is happening. Only when the reaction is completed and we are faced with the task to recall the experience do we realize how many memories only exist in the abscesses of our minds. I'll never forget Darian and Magnus's legendary handshake at the last pep rally, Lindsay's shocking rhino painting at the talent show, or when we all got front seats to the Moulton's concert at the end of career day. High school was gone in the blink of an eye. It's hard to verbally explain how much all of you have become my family growing up through DY. And although there are no pictures to document Kim Kai's sassiness that made calculus fun, or Colin's elaborate words thrown into his vice president speeches, I will always save Dolphinland a special place in my heart. Now that the chemical process is completed, there is no trace of the reactants we once were, and all that remains are the products that we have become. All the hard work we have accomplished and the significant people that have helped us to reach this very moment can attest to the miraculous growth that this class has undergone. Bursting with excitement and anticipation of this event, we never believed would arrive. We counted down the days until graduation. It didn't cross my mind until the very last hour of high school that this was an experience I would never be able to get back. Never again will we wave to our best friends in the hallways. Never again will we cut the line in the cafeteria for Taco Tuesday or Pasta Day. Never again will we have the constant support of the teachers and guidance counselors who have shaped us into intelligent young adults. In that last hour of school, I realized just how precious this experience was. And just as a chemical reaction is irreversible, high school was a reaction that only happened once. And now that we have reached the end, I wish it didn't fly by so fast. At this time, I would like to thank those that have had a strong impact on my life and in the years I've spent at DY. First off, thank you to Jeannie for printing out my speech this morning. Thank you to my amazing guidance counselor, Miss Bose. I'm sorry for all those emails sending you essays at 3 in the morning. Thank you to Miss Tarian, Miss Macomb, Dr. S., Mr. Howell, Mr. Pendleton, and Mr. Rice. You've all taught me not only how to challenge myself as a student, but you've inspired me to follow my passions and become a stronger individual. Thank you to Sam Swift and Kaylee Romulus for being my favorite lab partners and my best friends. And thank you to my ride or die Francesca Barbie for being the person who brightens even my worst days with your crazy laugh. And Mom, Dad, and James, I couldn't have done this without your endless support. You mean the world to me. Our lives after high school may be filled with obstacles and barriers blocking our path to our aspirations, but these challenges are what make us stronger in the end. As you head out into the world, don't dismiss the bonds we have all made in our journey thus far. Our reaction has ended, but long after we can no longer enter Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School without a visitor's pass, the support system and relationships we have made here will last forever. Thank you again, class of 2019, and congratulations.
Thank you, Angela. And now, what a privilege to introduce our valedictorian. Our valedictorian, the number one student in the class of 2019, has earned a grade point average of 4.1675, a notable and impressive achievement. And I am honored to introduce Renee Levesque.
Good morning, family, friends, teachers, staff, and students, and congratulations to the class of 2019. In just a few moments, we will walk across this stage, proudly dressed in DY green, shake hands, and receive our well-earned diplomas. But before we fast forward, why not rewind? As we get ready to embark on the next journey of our lives, I thought it would be fitting to entertain some nostalgia before we take off into the future. For me, Winnie the Pooh and his friends remained by my side as I grew up. As a baby, I had a music mobile on my crib that played the Winnie the Pooh theme song. At 5 years old, I asked Santa for a piglet stuffed animal that I've slept with ever since. These past months, I painted a Winnie the Pooh locker in the 500 wing. So when I sat down to write this speech, I began reflecting on my childhood and on the lessons we learned from characters in Winnie the Pooh. Today, I'd like to share how we can strive to be a little more like each of them. I'll start with Tigger, Pooh's exuberant tiger friend who has an energy and sense of confidence like no other. At one point, he loses his stripes after bouncing around in mud puddles, and with them, his sense of self. But when Eeyore reminds him that he's still Tigger on the inside, he cheers up and his stripes reappear. Class of 2019, be more like Tigger. Go through life with a positive attitude and the belief that you can do anything. Whether you're going to college next year, joining the workforce, or exploring your opportunities, view life as a chance to showcase your abilities and talents. Consider each test a chance to show what you've learned, each game a chance to show how much you've practiced, each internship a chance to show that you're eager to improve. Tigger thinks that every task thrown his way is what Tiggers do best, and if you adopt this same mindset, you're already halfway to reaching your goals. There might be times when you lose sight of who you are and your stripes fade away. But if they do, remember that with the right attitude, you, like Tigger, can bounce back from anything. Now there's Winnie the Pooh, the cuddly, lovable teddy bear whose main aspiration in life is finding and eating his next jar of honey. One day, he hears a buzzing beehive and decides he's hungry. He begins climbing the tree, but falls into a pricker bush. He borrows a green balloon to blend in with the leaves, but still, he doesn't reach the honey. Even when he gets stung by a bee, nothing can stop him from trying. Class of 2019, be more like Winnie the Pooh. Risk it all for your jar of honey. Make sacrifices to reach your goals. Spend your weekends studying when you'd rather go out with friends. Pull your bed sheets tighter at boot camp when you'd rather move on to your next chore. Arrive on time to your early morning job when you'd rather hit snooze. Throughout life, you'll have to make choices, and those choices will determine how successful you are. Like Winnie the Pooh, you'll have days when you land in prickers, days when your balloon pops, days when you get stung by bees, but that shouldn't stop you from trying. Like Winnie the Pooh, you can fill your bellies with honey, as long as you stay tenacious. Finally, there's Piglet, who holds a special place in my heart. Piglet, a small and timid animal, is often overcome by fear, but given encouragement, he can show extreme bravery. One day in the 100-acre wood, Winnie the Pooh goes searching for a heffalump, an elephant-like creature that appears in his nightmares. Piglet offers to help his friends investigate, despite feeling afraid. As it turned out, Piglet and Pooh were following their own footprints, not those of a heffalump, but the willingness to venture outside his comfort zone makes Piglet courageous nonetheless. Class of 2019, be more like Piglet. Beyond the halls of DY, you might feel small and afraid to take on new adventures, but keep telling yourself that exploring beyond the familiar is what sparks tremendous growth and positive change. Sit in the front of the lecture hall and raise your hand high. Enter your new job with your shoulders back. Travel abroad and try new foods. No matter your size, I'm confident you will all accomplish monumental triumphs. Like Piglet, don't be afraid to chase after heffalumps, because doing so will only make you stronger. Today marks the day we embark on an adventure and journey outside of the 100-acre wood. Today, I finally understand what Winnie the Pooh meant when he said, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Today, we are all Christopher Robin. Class of 2019, it's time to grow up, whether we want to or not. So here's my advice. Embrace the child within you and be yourself while emulating the traits of characters like Winnie the Pooh. Some days you'll feel like Eeyore, a gloomy gray stuffed donkey. Other days, you'll feel like Tigger, bouncing around on top of the world. You'll meet owls in your life, the know-it-alls who don't actually know everything, and you'll meet rabbits, the stubborn, self-appointed leaders. You will meet heffalumps and woozles who try to keep you from reaching your potential, piglets who are fearful and anxious, and Winnie the Poohs who make sacrifices to reach their jars of honey. Throughout the series, Christopher Robin grows up and matures. In the end, he must leave his stuffed animals behind, but he asks Winnie the Pooh to understand why he must go. Class of 2019, wherever you may go, don't forget your roots and all the memories you've made in the 100-acre wood. Be brave, be tenacious, and be confident. I have full faith that you have yet to create the best of adventures. Congratulations and good luck.
All right. Well, she's going to stay right up here. And it is now my honor to present the president of the senior class. Madam President, please graduate our Dolphins.
Marshals, please take them out. Lucy Danielle Agurkis. Jack Ahern. Elizabeth Alberico. Dahlia Alexis. Dayla Hope Alston. Jaden Alves. Austin Michael Anderson. Patrick Anderson. Raymond Russell Antonitis. Kimberly J. Acetambai. Ashley Addis Atkinson. Joshua Eric Baddick. Samantha Balboni. Francesca Barbie. Anastasia Batson. Gavin Nathaniel Bear. Leslie Bazzi. Christian M. Beal. Joshua Robert Benoit. Anna Carol Brem. Daniel Bruno. Haley Bruno. Mark Bryden. Skylar Grace Burke. Sydney Michelle Burke. Patricia Janet Butcher. Kimberly Elizabeth Kaye. Shane Kenny Kaye. Michelle Kaye Huerta. Lorena Silva Camargos. Andrew Jameson Campbell. Thomas Canning. John Joseph Carter. Mackenzie Karen. AJ Z. Carter. John Kavanaugh. Logan Kavanaugh Hollis. Adriana Jane Saracola. Jake J. Savetti. Lynn Mary Q. Clancy. Devin David Crosby Collins. Tara Coppinger. Alyssa May Cormier. Carly Susan Coughlin. Elisa De Cruz. Colin James Della Costa. Matthew DeLuz. Michael DeLuz. Jessica Diaguiar. Riley Dean. Alexis A. Denisi. Taylor DeSimone. Selena Dolan. Genevieve R. Dolby. Christian Joseph Perinas Donato. Abigail Julia Downs. Peyton Doyle. Cameron James Duffy. Briante Duncan. Shelby Elizabeth Dunn. Marissa Dial. Fauzi Ahmed Elza Harawi. Casey Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Angela Marie Fragano. Cassandra Elise Francis. Chanel M. Franklin. Shanoa Franklin. Jessica Frisch. Daisha Fry. Madeline Gallagher. Jaden Goldstein. Janaea Gracia. Jordan O. Grant. Logan Grosick. Kevin Guanaquiza. Elise Michelle Gustafson. Brooke Carolyn Hall. Colby N. Hancock. Ariana Hope Hanley. Alicia Hayes. Thomas F. Healy. Elizabeth Ann Homan. Alyssa Hughes. Samantha Hunter. Erin Isaacs. Silver Johnson. Kyle Thomas Joles. Mackenzie N. Joseph. Yusuf A. Kamal. Charlie Hayden Katz. Brianna J. Kelly. Julia Kent. William King. Selena Kivney. Riley M. Kusmal. Taylor Elizabeth Lampert. Matthew Lane. Dylan Brian Laverty. Christopher Denise Lemmer. Khalid Lewis. Elisha Lima. Victoria Liu. Alyssa Brilamba. Andrew Longobardi. Alexis Lagrange. Dylan Loring. Trevor Luke. Emma Claire McDonald. Jack D. Machel. Kayla Elizabeth Marr. Brandon Martins. Charles McCaffrey. Abraham J. McCormick. Connor Medeiros. Madison May Medeiros. Lindsay Meredith. Kayla Ann Millward. Reginaldo Campos Miranda Filu. Gabriela Molina Marin. Corey J. Montalto. Derek Stewart Montague. DeWitt Moore. Alexa M. Moria. Romaine Morgan. Savannah Morgan. Julie Mosher. Jacqueline Moulton. Jessica T. Moulton. Marisola Cristina Mustakis Rivera. Kimberly T. Murray. Zachary Murray. Justin Nikinez. Avery Elizabeth Nardone. Brian Richard Nazir. Andre Needham. Tom Newen. Dakota Nickerson. Lucas Nunes. Bianca Tabel Oliveira. Kelly Ann O'Neill. Magnus Timothy Orava. Belle Marie Palazza. Mariana Passos. Jay Patel. Brisa Ann Perez Fairbanks. Amrit Rambajan. Taj Rambajan. Raymond John Ransom IV. Jalen Reed. Lucy Jane Reed. Toriana Richards. Brianna Roberts Diaz. Sean Rogers. Kaylee Dana Romulus. Jose Rosario Bravo. Wesley Rose. Jameson Chip Roy. Elizabeth Scott. Ashley Scott Sandagato. Blake Sears. Jared Sharpless. Thales Winner. Matthew R. Smith. Nicholas Smith. Haley Souza. Alice Amethyst Stoffel. Jeremy Stout. Olivia Ann Sullivan. Peyton Sweeney. Samantha Adams Swift. Amelia Quebec Tardif. Cameron A. Taubert. Kevin Thomas. Darian James Thompson. Tucker John Tierney. Amalia Torres. Brandon T. Trevacante. Jeremy Trevacante. Leonardo de Oliveira Vardiero. Cassandra T. Vassell. Riley Renee Vaughn. Victor Viana. Michaela S. Walker. Jerome Watkins, Jr. Matthew West. Erin Elizabeth Williams. Evan Williams. Matthew T. Wiseman. Brooke M. Withers.
Renee Danielle Levesque. Kiddo, Renee. We now, oh wait, marshals, if you would. You ready? We now proudly present the class, the graduates of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Mr. Pendleton, if you will.